One of the things that the stormwater program does is we're tasked with making sure that our water quality is good, that all of our streams are not impaired, and we try to, make sure that the stormwater runoff in the city is clean when it enters the streams. We do visual stream assessments that it kind of helps us get an idea of what's going on in the streams beyond our sampling and our monitoring. It gives us the opportunity to walk every mile of the stream in the city and take note with the GPS unit of different problems that we see. And that could be erosion sites, trash dumping sites, but it also gives us an opportunity recently to do biological assessments. And that's where we started seeing the invasive aquatic plant species. The parrot feather is a good example of a invasive aquatic plant species that we see in our waters. It used to be confined just to the Discovery Center, the wetlands at the Discovery Center, but recently on our assessments we've seen it in multiple streams in the city, the West Fork Stones River, the Middle Fork Stones River, and we're starting to see it a little bit in Lytle Creek. So this is definitely a problem that we want to address. They're bad because they crowd out native vegetation that's detrimental to ecosystem and detrimental to stream quality. Parrot feather is very aggressive. It'll form a mat, and that mat is very thick, and that mat can impede stream flow. For example, here in the wetlands, at one time this area was highly inundated with parrot feather, and it's currently getting treated, but it was so bad that you could observe the ducks couldn't swim freely through the wetlands. They had to actually get out and walk across the matting. And so in certain situations, you'll see this form of invasive plant really take over a stream channel. It's estimated by the Tennessee Exotic Pest and Plant Council that $2.6 million has been spent statewide to help with these efforts. So it definitely is a costly impact that these plants are having on our waterways. These invasive plant species, they're introduced to the local waters in many different ways, but one of the thoughts is that it could be coming in from aquatic gardens that are popular, koi ponds, this plant especially, but the parrot feather is a popular aquarium plant. And so it may be that it's entering the water by either dumping directly your fish tank into the stream, but a more indirect way is if, say, you dump the parrot feather in your backyard and you're close to a stormwater conveyance and a storm event comes, and the fragments wash into the conveyance and eventually make it to the stream. We begun treatment several years ago, and it appears to be working quite well. So it's not to say that it's not going to come back, but we need to be really aware of what we're putting in the way of our water bodies, and make sure that these invasive plant species don't end up back in our waters.